Well, welcome back. In our last video, we talked about proving triangles were congruent with only three pieces of information. We learned about side, 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 and side, angle, side. So in this video, we're going to learn one more new triangle congruence postulate, and this one is called the angle, side, angle postulate. Okay, we'll deal with angle, angle, side in the next video. That'll be part 2. But for this one, we're just going to talk about angle, side, angle. So in this postulate, if we have two angles and the side between those two angles are congruent in our diagram, then we can say the triangles are congruent. So let's take a look at how we're going to use this to prove triangles are congruent. This problem says which two triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle. Well, here we have an angle, side, angle for a triangle SUV. Triangle AWT has side and two angles, but the side is not between them, so that one's not going to work. Okay. However, this one right here has angle, side, angle as well. So we can go ahead and say that triangle SUV is congruent to triangle NEO by angle, side, angle. All right, and we go in order. It's angle, side, angle. How about number 1 for the got it? See if you can figure this one out. I'll give you the answer when you come back. Go ahead and pause the video. Alright, this one wasn't too tough either. If you just look at this one, the side is not between the two angles. So you can go ahead and say that no, this one's not going to be angle, side, angle. But this one will be angle, side, angle, and this one's angle, side, angle. So you can say that those two are congruent. And the way you would label that, just so you get used to the labeling, triangle OGH, we could call it OGH, is congruent to triangle. Now what corresponds to O in the other triangle? O corresponds to T, and what corresponds to G? G is the angle that has just one of the arcs, so that would be C, and then the letter H would correspond to vertex A. So those two would be congruent by angle, side, angle. Alright, here is a problem. It says writing a proof using angle, side, angle. Members of a teen organization are building a mini golf course at your town's youth center, and the design plan calls for the first hole to have two congruent triangular bumpers. And they're talking about right here. These are the triangular bumpers made out of brick. And they want us to prove that the bumpers on the first hole, shown at the right, meet the conditions of the plan. Okay, so they want us to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Well, the statements that they give us are segment AB or side AB is congruent to DE. So that's this little hash mark right here, that these sides are congruent. They tell us angle A right here is congruent to angle D up here. So those are congruent. And they tell us angle B and E are both right angles. Well, B and E are both right angles, so they're congruent because they're both equal to 90 degrees. So we have angle, side, angle. So to prove that's true, all we need to do is say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, if we just wrote all our given statements down, by angle, side, angle postulate, right? How about this one? It says angle CAB is congruent to angle DAE, so that's this one right here. Side BA is congruent to side EA, and angle B and angle E are both right angles. So we want to prove the triangles are congruent. Well, this is just a matter of writing down all of our given statements. Angle CAB is congruent to angle DAE. Segment BA is congruent to segment EA, and angle B is congruent to angle E. And basically you could just say all of these are true because they're given. And if all of those are true, then we can just say right away triangle ABC is congruent to triangle AED, and that is by the angle, side, angle postulate. Pretty straightforward. Here's an opportunity for you to see if you understand what you learned in the video and bring your answers to class. And we'll see you next time.